And it's interesting too because it's a different format, and we've been changing formats every single NACT, and this time not even having a lower bracket to fall back to if you do fall out makes the stakes even higher on the board. And when you talk about a team like Millonario stepping into the scene and they have that capability to surprise the world and take down some heavy hitters. I mean, they've already taken down two of these teams in here just in the qualifiers. So that's definitely a scary sight for those OG teams that are sitting there. But then you focus on the bottom bracket, right? There's just so much going on down there as well. BTK in the Valley. I mean, that's like fireworks going off. I mean, we have never seen these two go off this early, and it's elimination. It's an elimination match.
Now, you guys mentioned the Valley will be facing up against BTK in the first round. Now, both of these teams, we've heard, have scheduled a boot camp to prepare their matches against one another. But since they're going to be facing each other right off the bat, that means one of these boot camps is going to be wasted. Like, what is going to happen with these two teams?
Okay, let me say one thing. Since they're both boot camping again, even though it's different team names, there better be cameras, webcams on, because I love the reactions, man. The last NACT, yeah, that was pure cinema. Everybody was just going crazy when Mobazane and the boys pulled out that victory in the game 7, able to take it the distance after having such a hard loss in the beginning of that series. And it's going to be a lot of a shorter of a series, though. It's a best of 3, so that's a little bit harder to extend that and have that comeback. So hopefully we do get those cameras and those reactions that everybody looks for, because that's that NA drama that we love to see. And I think we need to see a little bit of that spice, especially to kick things off for the NACT.
Yeah, it's round 1. It's man, it's just so crazy to have a team, especially since last season, to have that huge matches, the series between what was then Cloud9 and BTK. Here, now renamed the Valley, they're going to be coming in the seats kind of as the underdog. 1, because they lost to BTK last season. 2, because they actually had to climb up from the bottom, from the lower bracket, because they suffered a defeat by Millonario. So that puts a lot on them. Both of these teams working with new junglers. We're waiting to see how well that they can kind of, I guess, coexist with some of these changes that they've made.
I think we have to start first. We said top 4, right? So I think the good thing to do is like who wins between the Valley and BTK.
Yeah.
And that is still it's like, I think BTK is the favorite, but they've had a tough time in every early tournament for the past 3 NACTs. They start off slow. So there's this like worry in my heart of like, man, what if they just whiff? Like, what if they just whiff? There's no lower bracket. There's no big comeback story. And that's what BTK thrives off. They thrive off that momentum. So I'm still going to put them in my top 4, but it is a hard call and there's some worry behind it.
Yeah.
I think that was a really good breakdown, honestly. I mean, yeah, BTK in the Valley, it's definitely always a toss-up. Every time you vote, I mean, you saw the last time these members fought off against each other, man. There was a lot of emotions from everybody. It's always been split down the middle. But yeah, I'm going to give the favor to BTK just because I think it's interesting to see Mobazane and Best Player on the same team. It's a dynamic that we haven't seen before. When it comes to all these familiar faces. So I would give it to BTK and out of that matchup.
And I think this might be a lower bracket to remember between BTK and Vendetta. The Valley, unfortunately, losing to Millonario, and possibly some people are saying that they lost a step. Perhaps we talked about it before. They've got that boot camp, same as BTK here, so they're going to be grinding here. It's unfortunate that they're meeting in the first round, but they it's going to be something to remember. And man, that lower bracket it makes me so sad. I would have split a lot of these teams up just because it's so much history there in that lower bracket.
Putting BTK back up on the map, that's what this season of NACT has in store for us, doesn't it? Let's take it to EWC. So if you ask me, everybody wants to see them. At least speaking from an international viewer point of view, every single person wants to see Best Player and Mobazane be in the same team and represent NA in the MSC. So if you're asking me who's going to come out on top against the Valley and BTK, even after they're going through boot camps. One of them's going to have a nice vacation. One of them's going to be really grinding it out. You can't count out BTK, especially what happened in the last NACT Grand Finals. I think Steph Weezy said it best. Everyone had a lot of emotions coming back from 3-0 to a 4-3. So you can never count them out.
I think one thing you said, I do absolutely agree. For the international fans, they are dying to see BTK coming into MSC on the world stage with both best player and Obaze. And that might be one of the prime BTK arcs, with both junglers having both advantages. But whether or not they make it that far is still to be seen next weekend. Especially, like you guys mentioned, this is a single elimination bracket. So you only have one chance. And if you're able to pull out that specialty in that 3 games, that is going to be make or break. So for all these teams, a lot of the pressure. But once you make it through the first rounds, I feel like it's going to be a lot smoother, because the next round is going to be best of 5. So you have more chances. But if you're able to get over day 1, then you have a lot to look forward to.